So hello and welcome to this Adobe Animate tutorial, and in this video I am just going to show you how you can create this kind of HTML5 animated banner, and yeah, right now you can see what we are going to be doing. One thing that I want to mention is that in this tutorial I am not going to show you how you can prepare this banner for the Google Ads, because there are some additional steps, but I am going to put a link in the description for the tutorial where I am showing that. So yeah, this is what we are going to be doing, and right now we can start. Alright, so right now I am on the site freepik, and I am going to put the link in the description, and I am also going to give you the Illustrator file that I am going to create right now. So if you want, you can skip this part and you can go directly to the Adobe Animate. One thing that I want to mention is that if you want to use this commercially, you will have to attribute the author or go premium with the freepik, and the same is with the file that I am going to provide you. But yeah, all you need to do is click download, then go with free download, and you can save this. But I will hit cancel because I already saved this, and I will go to the place where I have my file, and I am going to have a zip file. I will right click, I'm going to choose extract here, and I'm going to double click on this AI or on the EPUB file, and yeah, it is going to give me some kind of warning, but I am just going to click continue. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to create new document, so I will go with Ctrl N, Command N, and for this one I won't go with 300 by 600, which is like for the Google Ads, but I will go with something little bit wider, so I will go with 400 by 600 pixels RGB, and I want this to be for the web, and I'm just going to click create. Now I will go to the file of the freepik, and if I am going to click on this, I can see that it is all going to be grouped together. So what I need to do is select this, right click, and I am going to choose ungroup, and right now I can get these files, get these things one by one. So I am going to click on the ship. With the shift I am going to click on this planet, on this one, and I am going to drag them to the new document like so, and I will go back, and I would also like to get the star, so I will click on the star, and I am going to get it like so. And if I would like to get this yellow planet, or the maybe it's sun, I don't know, I will have to right click, and I will have to go with release clipping mask like so, and I will have to do this one more time, right click, release clipping mask, and right now I am going to able to get this. So yeah, but it's up to you. You can get anything that you want, but I will go with this one, and some of them I am going to recreate in Adobe Animate. So yeah, I will go to the new document, and this one I am going to scale down a little bit like so with the shift, and yeah. Now what I'm going to do is I will go to my layers, and I'm going to have everything in the layer 1. So what I'm going to do is, and by the way, if you cannot see layers, you can go to the window and you can get them, but I will click on the layer 1, I will click these 3 lines, and I'm going to choose release to layers, and right now I am going to be able to select all of the layers with the shift, and I'm going to be able to drag them outside of the layer 1. Right now layer 1 is going to be empty, so I can delete this, and yeah. Now I am going to just save this, so I will go with Ctrl S, and yeah, I will go to the place where I want to have this. So I am going to create a new folder, which I'm going to call Illustrator, and I am going to provide you this. So yeah, and I'm going to call this maybe to be Universe or whatever, and I will just click Save, and in here I am just going to click OK, and yeah. Now I will go to the Adobe Animate, and I'm going to create new document, so Ctrl N, Command N, and I'm going to choose the same width and height, so I will go with 400 by 600. I want this to be HTML5 canvas. The frame rate I am going to keep 24, and I am just going to click create. And now I will go to the place where I have my Illustrator file, so it is going to be in here, and I am just going to drag it to the Adobe Animate like so. It is going to give me some kind of options, but I do not need to change anything. I do not want to change anything. So I am just going to click import, and this is what we are going to have. Now I will click anywhere, and I am going to change the color of my background. So I will click on the stage, and I am going to choose some kind of dark blue color, maybe something like this. If you want, you can get the exact color of this one. You could go ahead and double click in here, and you can get this color, but yeah, I am not going to be worried about it. So yeah, back to the Adobe Animate. And now what I need to do is I need to convert all of them to the symbol one by one. So I am going to go with this one, and I will click on this, and I will go to the modify, convert to symbol, or F8. And I can call this by colors, so this is going to be yellow. I will click on this one, F8, and this is going to be green. We do not need to name them, but we can. I will click on this one, and this is going to be pink or purple. Okay, this one, F8, is going to be ship or a rocket or whatever. This one is going to be F8 blue, and the last one is going to be star, so I'm going to go with F8, and this is going to be star, and I am going to click OK. So right now I am going to have in the library all of them, and I can just drag them from the library if I want to the stage like so. But yeah, I am going to delete this, and yeah. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to put them to the same layer, because right now I have them on the separated layers, but I do not need to. So I will click on the ship, and I am going to rename the layer. So I am going to double click, and this is going to be ship, and I am going to lock this, and everything else I am going to I can select, but not like this, but I am going to select all of the layers, and I am going to right click, and I am going to just choose merge layers, like so. So right now we are going to have all of the planets on the one layer, and the ship is going to be on one layer. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create one more layer, and this is going to be background. So I'm going to double click, and this is going to be BG, and I am just going to get the rectangle tool. I will go to the properties, and I will get rid of the stroke, and I will choose some color that I want to have as my background, and I am just going to create a shape which is going to be like so, something like this. Okay, maybe I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, so I will go with Q, free transform tool, and with Alt or Option I am going to make this a little bit bigger, like so, and little bit like so. We will see how much we are going to need, and I can reposition this as I need. If you cannot see things outside of the stage, there is this clip content outside of the stage, and yeah. Now I am going to put this background to the bottom, like so, and I am going to lock this, and yeah. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to rescale this and reposition this. So I am just going to copy this with the Alt or Option, and I will just copy this like so, and I'm going to scale this down. I can rotate this little bit if I want. I am going to duplicate this one, and I am going to scale this, and I'm going to rotate this. So right now all we need to do is we need to like duplicate our planets, reposition them, rescale them, rotate them, whatever. You can play with this as you want. So yeah, the star, I will zoom in a little bit, I will go back, and I will zoom in a little bit more, and I will duplicate this few more times, like so, like so, like so, and yeah, and right now I can go ahead and position it where I want. I am getting anchor point, so I will zoom in a little bit, and like so. So you can also rescale the stars, you can rotate them, but yeah, I will just very quickly try to somehow put this like so. Okay, let me get this one, and I can put it in here. So yeah, basically for a few more moments I am going to play with this. So I will duplicate this one, I will rotate this, I will rescale this, the same thing maybe with this one, like so. Okay, and I will go back because I need to hold shift, like so. Okay, and yeah, I can duplicate this one, I can rescale this, and yeah, if we want, we can create some additional stuff. So for example, I can go to the oval tool, and I am going to choose a fill color which is going to be a little bit less than my background, maybe something like this, and I am just going to create a shape like so. Maybe a little bit lighter, so I will click on this and I will make it a little bit more visible, so something like this. Okay, that's fine, and I am going to convert it to the symbol F8, and I am just going to call this to be oval or whatever, and I'm going to click OK, and right now I can duplicate this, so I can put it like so, so yeah. If you want, you can get more things from the Illustrator. There are like other stuff, or you can recreate your own stars or anything. You can see that they have these dots, but I am just going to make this simpler, so I can go maybe with something like this, and yeah. So yeah, right now what I'm going to do is I am going to let me delete this one because I didn't scale it with the shift, and let me duplicate this, and I'm going to scale this with the shift like so. Okay, and now once I have this like so, what I'm going to do is I am going to select the I will put ship to the bottom, and I'm going to select I will unlock the background, and I'm going to click on the background, and I'm going to click on this merge layers with the shift like so, and I'm going to click F8. So right now I have selected everything, and I'm going to call this to be planets, for example, like so, and I am going to make this a movie clip, and I'm going to click OK. Now what I'm going to do is right now I'm going to have this empty layer, so I can delete this, and I can double click on this, and I'm going to call this planets or anything, and I am going to extend the timeline, so I will go to maybe frame 300, and I'm going to create new keyframe F6, and on this new keyframe I am just going to move all of this maybe like so, and I will go anywhere in between. I will right click, and I'm going to choose create classic twin. So right now I will go with Control Enter, Command Enter, and this is what we are going to have. So I am going to have this kind of animation. Now, if I don't like this, maybe I have the green ones too close to each other. What I can do is I can go to the beginning like so. I can double click, and I can reposition this as I want. So in here what I could do is I can click on the background, and I can right click, and I can choose distribute to layers. And right now the background is going to be on the separated layer, and I can lock this. And right now I can reposition this if I want. I can put this like so. This one I can put in here, this one I can duplicate, I can move them, I can play with this as I want. These stars are too close to each other, anything as you want. I can also go to the last frame like so, and I can double click in here, and right now I will be able to see how this is going to look at the end, and I can make this like so. I can maybe rescale this one, I can scale this little bit down like so. Okay, you can play with this, but I am going to keep this as it is. I will go with Control Enter, Command Enter, and this is what I am going to have. So yeah. And now all we need to do is we need to create the animation of the ship. So I will go back to the Adobe Animate, and I am going to put the ship over the planets like so, so it's going to be visible, and I am going to extend the timeline. So I am just going to go up to the end, and I'm going to click F5 or right click, insert frame. And now what I am going to do is I am going to create a new layer, which is going to be my guide. So new layer, I'm going to double click, and this is going to be my guide, and I will get a pen tool, and for now I will hide the planets, and I will hide the ship. So I just want to see this like so, and I'm going to go with the pen tool. I will go to the properties, and I will start to I will try to draw something. Let me go back. Okay, pen tool, like so, and I will just draw like this. And yeah, so right now I will go back because I didn't see the stroke. So yeah, so right now I can choose the color of the stroke. I can go with red, it really doesn't matter. And the stroke size I can go with maybe 5, that's fine. And what I'm going to do is with the pen tool, I am going to click and I am going to drag, and I am going to click and I am going to drag, and I will click and I will drag, and just I am going to create some kind of path like so. So you can create the path. If you do not like the path later on, you can recreate the new one. It's easier than like trying to repair the one that you have created. But yeah, I will just do something like this. I will go like this, and I will go maybe like so, and yeah, like this, and I'm going to finish this maybe in here like so. Okay, so I just created some kind of path. And now what I'm going to do is I will right click on this guide layer, and I'm going to choose that it is going to be guide, and I am going to click on the ship, and I am going to drag it to the guide like so, and it is going to position like this. And now what I'm going to do is I will go to my ship, and I am going to I will have to unlock the ship, and I am going to put the ship to the path, and I am going to rotate this. So if I am going to click on the ship in here, it is going to snap me it in there. So I will try to click on the center of the ship somewhere here, and I am going to drag, and there is going to be this little dot, and this little dot I am going to position on the guide like so. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I will go to the end, so in here, and I'm going to create new keyframe, F6, and I am going to get my ship like so. I am going to rotate this like so, and I am going to click on this, and I am going to put it on my path like so. Okay, and I will go anywhere in between. I will right click, and I'm going to choose create classic twin, and this is going to be animating on the path. If you are going to have an issue, you need to just try this one more time, because sometimes it is not going to snap, but eventually you should be able to do this. And the last thing that I'm going to do is I will click anywhere in here like so, and I will just click orient to path. Okay, and right now I will have this like so, and it is going to be oriented like this. So right now I can go with Control Enter, Command Enter, and this is what I am going to have. So yeah, very simple. Simply we are going to have something like this, and yeah. And yeah, if you do not like the path or anything, you can just delete this, and you can try to recreate this one more time. It's going to be much easier to recreate this one more time than if you are going to try to remake this. Okay, so basically this is it. This is all. As I told you at the beginning, I will put a link in the description for the tutorial where I am explaining how you can prepare banners like this for the Google Ads. And the last thing in this tutorial, I will just show you how you can export this, but for the more info you can go ahead and watch that tutorial. But yeah, I will have to save this, so I will go with Control S, Command S, and I will go to the place where I want to have this, and I am just going to create a folder which I'm going to call to be Animate, and I will go inside, and I am going to call this to be Universe or anything, and I'm going to click save. And now if I go to that place where I have my animate file, I am going to have just recover just animate file and some recover animate file. That's fine. And as soon as I go with Control Enter to see this in the browser, once I have this saved, it is going to automatically publish me some HTML, some JavaScript, and some images. That's fine, but I would like to put this to the separated folder. So what I'm going to do is in the Adobe Animate, I will go to the file, file, to the publish settings, to this output name, to this select publish destination, and I can publish this anywhere where I want, so you can create your folder anywhere, but I will just go to the place where I have my animate file. You cannot see it, but it is in here, and in here I'm going to create new folder which I'm going to call index. You can call it as you want, and I will go inside and I am just going to save this, and I'm going to click OK, and I will go with file and I will go with publish, and right now I am going to have this in the index folder, some images, some HTML and JavaScript, and right now if I double click on this HTML, this is what we are going to have. So yeah, in the file, in the publish settings, there are all of these options. You can have a texture, you can have a sprite sheet, you have some image settings, some HTML, JavaScript settings, and so on. So all of this I am explaining in the tutorial for the Google Ads. So yeah, if anyone have been here until the end, you can write me that in the comments. That would mean a lot to me, and I hope that you are going to be able to use this in some kind of your projects. And yeah, thank you very much for your time. I hope that you have learned something, and yeah, enjoy your day. Thank you. Goodbye.